In this presentation, we will be talking about Oceania. This presentation was made by Alyssa O'Brien, Scott Jandig, and Robert Folks. The countries in this realm include Australia, New Zealand, the Arctic, Antarctica, Fiji, the Solomon Islands, Gilbert Island, southeastern Papua New Guinea, Tahiti, New Caledonia, Guam, Samoa, northeastern Papua New Guinea, Bismarck Archipelago, Hawaii as a territory, the Melanesian Islands, and so on. So colonization began in the 16th century for Oceania, when Europeans came in search of resources such as wood, oyster shells, and enslaving indigenous people. Australia was colonized in 1788, while New Zealand was colonized in 1840. There was a limited colonization in the 19th century, so these 4 countries listed below only got a certain amount of islands they could claim. Britain colonized Fiji, the Solomon Islands, Gilbert Islands, and southeastern Papua New Guinea. France colonized Tahiti and New Caledonia. Germany colonized northeastern Papua New Guinea, Samoa, and Bismarck Archipelago. And then the U.S. claimed Hawaii as a territory. In the 20th century, the Melanesian Islands were colonized by Japan during World War II. Guam and Samoa are seceded from Spain in 1900 by the United States. As colonization continued, language, culture, religion, and diseases were spread amongst these countries. Next, we will talk about the military. There are only 2 major military forces that are discussed with Oceania, which would be Australia and New Zealand. There are a bunch of other militias spread throughout the whole Oceania region, but during colonization, Australia and New Zealand had a larger scale of warfare. According to the Global Firepower Rankings, Australia ranks 21st. They also do a very good job of keeping up with diplomatic relations. Next, we will talk about religion. There are many religions represented in Oceania, but the few that we will be talking about will be Christianity, Buddhism, Hinduism, and Islam. A lot of the local religions believe the natural forces are considered gods. There was also a heavy Polynesian influence, but according to the encyclopedia, 90% of Oceania profess to be Christian. This could be due to colonization of the area by England. Now we will move on to trade and economy. Both Australia and New Zealand have 2 of the world's best economies, meaning they are major trading stops for all the other smaller islands that make up Oceania. Australia ranks 29th in the world for GDP per capita, while New Zealand ranks 48th. The trade partners they have would be China, Japan, and the United States. Now moving on to the questions. Question number 1. Most Australians recognize climate change and global warming. They contribute climate change to the decline of the Great Barrier Reef. Do you agree or disagree with this stance? And question number 2. The Philippines are currently in a huge war on drugs. Do you agree with the Duterte campaign of the killing of all drug suspects without due process of law? Hope you guys enjoyed the presentation, and please answer the questions in Blackboard.